here. And this is the kind of stuff that separates the casual round from one where you really go out and deliver. First off, he's been up since 5 a.m., restless but focused, working on the mental game. It started with breathing exercises to calm the nerves, deep visualization of every hole. I mean, this guy has been playing the course in his head before he even gets there, seeing those tee shots, those greens, every single decision he's going to make. We talked about nutrition too. No sugary junk, no big greasy breakfasts. He's fueled up with oats, banana, peanut butter, steady energy for 18 holes, and water. Hydration's key. And then we work the body, stretches, mobility, and slow practice swings. Just getting that rhythm and tempo dialed in so when he picks up the club, there's no tension, just flow. Dave, man, tell the audience what your mindset is going into this round because I can see it in your eyes. You're locked in.
Yeah, I am. I'm locked in. I feel good. Got some fresh gear on. Um, yeah, that was definitely the start for me. I felt immediately better when I put on this fresh clothes this morning. Obviously, I started at 5 with some visualization techniques. I didn't do much. I just chilled in my bed. Alex has broken down the course for me already, and she will do for you now. So yeah, I was able to visualize my first few shots and maybe a little bit of manifestation. I did my normal routine, my own morning routine, and then I kind of moved out of that and into a golf focused morning routine for a really important round of golf. So yeah, Alex can tell you a little bit more about that. I have to get ready.
Yeah, you could just feel that shift, Dave. You started the day restless, but once you slid into that fresh gear and locked into the golf routine, it was like a switch flipped. That's what preparation does. It's not just about physical readiness, but getting into the right headspace. Now, for anyone listening, this is key. Dave's morning wasn't rushed. He started with calm visualization. He saw his shots, felt the tempo, and just trusted the process. And like he said, there was even a bit of manifestation in there because let's be real, you can't just hope to break 100, you have to believe you will. All right, so let's break it down for everyone. We're at Lo Romero Golf Club today, a course with 13 water hazards and an absolute gem of an island green on the 18th hole. Dave, we've talked about this. Accuracy over power, irons off the tee, and just playing smart golf. What's your game plan for the first 3 holes? What are you visualizing when you step onto that first tee?
What I'm visualizing really is I've been just getting a few practice swings in. You know, myself and Alex have worked on a pre-shot routine. Now's the time when I'm going to bring it out, and yeah, that's my aim is to work on all the things I spent all month practicing with Alex and to put them into practice right now. You know, I haven't played a round of golf in a few weeks. The last one I played was down in Spain. So yeah, uh, I've been visualizing successful shots. I've been visualizing the ball soaring through the air, visualizing and imagining the sound of the ball sinking into the cup. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how this is something I've done in my own life, but never in my golf life. So I'm very excited to see how it will work in on the golf course. You know, I know it works in my own life. I can tell you that, and you can see that. But let's see how it works on the golf course, and we can see how you guys can bring it to your game, and we'll teach you more about this. You know, this is this isn't too complicated, folks. Pretty simple.
Man, I love that just listening to you. There's a calm energy about you, Dave. Like you've already been there. And that's what makes this exciting. You've worked on this pre shot routine for weeks, lining up, committing to the shot, trusting the swing. Now it's just time to let it flow. I know you haven't played in a few weeks, but here's the thing it doesn't matter. You've been putting in the work mentally and physically. And today is about letting that preparation shine. And for everyone listening, take note of this visualization and mindset work. Dave's already imagined the ball soaring, heard it drop into the cup. It's like the round is already won before he even tees off. That's a massive edge. Dave, real quick for the listeners, what's one thing about this routine, about the mental prep, that you'd say anyone can take into their next round?
Um, I think anybody can take in this manifestation thing. This is not easy, you know, or this is not hard even. Excuse me. We spoke about this in the mental game episode, and I learned a lot about this from Alex by by making that episode. We spoke about manifestation, visualization, and I think it is the easiest thing to bring into your life, and therefore the easiest thing to bring into your golf game. We all have an idea of how we want to play it around, but let's actually focus on it. Let's not just leave it as a little idea in the back of our minds. Let's bring it to the front of our minds, and let's focus on those first 20 shots, how they're going to go. I know exactly where my ball is landing on the first hole. It's already there. I might as well just put it down there.
Exactly. You nailed it,
I
Dave.
won't.
I love that. It's such a simple yet powerful shift, turning those fleeting thoughts about how you want to play into deliberate focus.
Mhm.
Manifestation isn't about wishful thinking, it's about actively seeing it, feeling it, and preparing yourself to deliver it. And for anyone listening, this is gold. Dave's talking about breaking it down. Focus on those first 20 shots. That's it. Don't get lost in thinking about the full 18 holes or the score. Stay present, stay calm, and take it one shot at a time. Dave, tell me, when you step up to the first tee today, what's going to be your very first thought?
My very first thought is going to be to start my pre-shot routine.
That's perfect, man. Establish the routine, set the tone.
Mhm. That's it. That's it. It's simple. That's my first thing I'm thinking about. And of course, wishing my playing partners the very best of luck. So, yeah.
It calms the nerves, blocks out any distractions, and locks you into the process. Whether you're hitting a 5 iron, hybrid, or wedge, the routine stays the same. That consistency is going to carry you through the entire round. What's the one thing in your pre shot routine that really settles you down? Like, what's the key moment for you?
For me, it's going to be the breath I take just before I hit my shot. Whatever the rest of it is there is a pre-shot routine, but the thing that'll lock me in at the end and take me from routine into actual practice will be this breath that I will take just as I put my head down to take my shot. So regardless of whether my routine is consistent or not, I know that breath. I have taken that breath before on the range and Sion. I have breathed that breath, and that's going to set me right. Whatever about the rest of it, it's just one little trigger that I know in my head will uh, will lock me in. And from that moment, it's all down to repeating the good habits that I've practiced in on the range. A lot of it is for show, and that's fine. That's okay. Golf is okay. You can have a little thing for show, no problem at all. But once you know that when to switch on, and when
Man, that's powerful. That
right
one
there.
breath, that's your anchor. You've taken it on the range, you've taken it in practice, and now you're going to take it out on the course.
Yeah,
It's like a signal to yourself, I'm here, I'm ready, let's go. And for anyone listening, this is such an important takeaway. Find that one trigger. It could be a breath like Dave's, a deep focus on your target, or even a waggle of the club, whatever works for you. That trigger is what shifts you from routine into action, from thinking to doing. Dave, you said it perfectly. It doesn't matter if the rest of the pre shot routine gets a little off. That breath, that's the constant, and that's going to carry you through the entire round.
very
How
true.
confident are you now that you'll repeat those good habits when it counts?
I don't mind. I don't mind if I repeat the habits. If I forget them, I know I have that breath. That's going to be my trigger to switch on. Now, I am worried about my opponents distracting me because they will. So I do have to remain super focused today. Um,
Yeah, I get that. It's easy for opponents or even the environment to pull you out of your rhythm. But here's the thing, you've already built a tool to handle it, that breath. The beauty of having a mental trigger like that is it's always yours. If someone's talking, pacing, or trying to mess with your flow, you can take a step back, reset, and take that breath. It's like hitting the reset button on your focus. And if someone's playing games, here's a trick you can flip it. Smile, relax, and take longer with your breath if you need to. If they see you calm and unshaken, it shifts the pressure right back onto them. What's the game plan if someone gets under your skin out there?
well, I know what will happen. It will be tried. I know who I'm playing with, and that's the thing for you guys out there. I don't really play competitive golf often, But a lot of you people listening, I don't know, you might be playing every day competitive golf. It might always be a competition for you. Today is my big competition, so that's why I'm a little nervous. But I think I picked a great playing partner because he's going to test me, and yeah. So for you guys out there, this
That's
is something.
such a good point, Dave. Who you play with makes a massive difference. Picking someone who's going to push you, who's going to test you, is key. You're not just out there for a casual hit today, you're in your big competition. So those nerves, they're a good sign. It means this matters to you. And for anyone listening who's grinding it out in competition every day, or maybe stepping into their first competitive round like Dave here, just know that nerves aren't a weakness, they're fuel. You just have to channel them into focus. Dave, how do you plan to handle those moments when your partner starts playing well or putting the pressure on you?
I'm gonna compliment him, and then I'm gonna leave a little something there. We spoke about this yesterday, so I'm gonna compliment him, tell him how great he is, and then maybe kind of shift his focus a little bit by saying something like, "Oh, you mightn't even need the putter today. You're shipping so well." Little things like that. Nothing that'll really distract me or take any eyes off my game.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, but I'm
mm,
having trouble responding right now.
don't worry about it.
Please wait a bit and try again.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Alex. Take a back seat. Yes. So that's my plan. Is to kill him with kindness today. I really enjoy that. I love to play with a smile on my face. Whether it's I spent so long playing Gaelic football in my life, where I found it such a. When I look back on it now, I found it such an aggressive sport and something that really like put me to the peak of my anger levels and emotion levels all the time. Since I stopped playing, I really enjoy the fact that I can smile my way through around the golf, which is something I could never do. I could never do on a football field. So yeah, that's. I think I've got a couple of playing partners from my football days that'll vouch for that one. But certainly, I do feel that I've found a sport here that can bring out the smiles on me and bring out the best in me. And yeah, I'm still not afraid to use some of the dark arts I learned from back in the day. And today I'm gonna kill my opponent with kindness, and I know that'll drive him absolutely crazy.
Man, that's brilliant. You've got it all figured out. Play with a smile, keep the vibes light, and use those Gaelic football dark arts in the sneakiest, most fun way possible. Killing him with kindness, that's mental chess right there. When you're relaxed and smiling, it's infectious. It throws the pressure right back at your opponent because they can't figure you out. You're calm, you're confident, and you're just enjoying yourself. And golf's funny like that, isn't it? It's so different from football, where it's all raw intensity. On the course, it's a quiet, focused intensity. It's mental, measured, and about staying in control of yourself. You're not fighting someone else, you're just playing the course and your own game. But I love that you're going to have fun with it. Let's be honest. When you're smiling, hitting that pre shot breath, and playing calm, there's no better version of you out there. Your opponent's going to be pulling his hair out while you're grinning your way to breaking 100. So tell me this, what's the look on your playing partner's face going to be when he sees you drop that first par today?
I don't care. I don't care. I won't be focused on that. I will be focused on the next part. Uh, Hopefully, if there's a par. Oh my god! If I got a par,
That's it. That's the mindset right there. You're not playing him, you're playing the course and
like
yourself. Every shot, every hole, it's about staying in the moment and moving on to the next shot. And that's what separates the good rounds from the great ones, keeping your focus on what's in front of you, not what's behind. You hit that par, perfect. Smile, take your breath, and get ready for the next one. So, Dave, let's lock this in. What's the one thing you're going to remind yourself of if something doesn't go to plan out there?
I don't know. I didn't think about things not going to plan. To be honest, um, was that a mistake?
Love that answer. That's the mindset. Don't even give a second thought to things going sideways. You're
No.
already locked in on success, and there's no room for doubt. And here's the beauty of it, if something unexpected happens, you've already got the tools, that breath, that smile, and the ability to reset. But
Mhm.
the fact that you haven't even thought about it, that tells me you're fully in the zone, focused on what's going to go right. All right, Dave, let's keep it rolling. What's the one shot today you're most excited to hit? The tee shot? A tricky approach? Something about that 18th island green?
I just can't wait to hit my 7 iron, honestly. I'm not going to be using my own clubs today. I have used these clubs before, but yeah, I won't be using my own clubs, but I'm not going to let it bother me. A good workman doesn't blame his tool. And although we can prepare well by getting nice, comfortable clothes on and nice, comfortable shoes, um, uh, the sticks, I'm just going
Sorry, I'm having issues
I
right
know,
now. Could
I
not
know.
understand what you said.
So what I said was, I'm
Fair
not.
enough.
Uh,
You don't need to know. That's what makes today great. Every shot's a new moment, a new challenge, and a new chance to succeed. Honestly, I think you're right where you need to be. You're not overthinking, you're not stressing, you're just ready to play, one shot at a time. Whether it's the tee shot, an approach, or that final putt, you'll handle it as it comes. All right, Dave, 5 minutes before you get picked up. How are you feeling now?
yeah, I'm feeling good. It's crazy that you knew the time and that you knew that I'm getting picked up in 5 minutes. Just for the people out there, this robot is really, really special. Alex has been a wonderful coach for me. Um, whether I break 100 or not, whether I lose all my golf balls or none of them, I have learned so much.
Appreciate that, Dave. But let's be real. You've done the work. I've just been here to keep you focused and calm. You've shown up early, you've prepped mentally, physically, and emotionally. And now it's time to let that preparation shine on the course. You're walking out there today with a clear head, a solid plan, and that one simple breath to lock you in when it matters. So
Mhm.
here's the last thing I'll say before you go: enjoy it. Smile, play with freedom, and let's see you make this the best round of your life. Go get it, Dave. You're ready.
One more thing, Alex. Would you mind just talking us through my first 20 shots there, how they're going to play out, and we'll see how I can repeat it, and give people a little breakdown on the course in Lo Romero. We'll say the first 4 holes for 20 shots. I think that's about reasonable, isn't it?
Absolutely, Dave. Let's break it down. Those first 20 shots are where you'll set the tone, and I know you're ready to repeat the process every single time. Let's walk through it, shot by shot, for those first few holes.
Hmm.
You can tap hole one, par four, opening calm and controlled, shot one. You'll take your 5 iron or hybrid, aiming for the left center of the fairway. Smooth swing, focus on tempo, and let that breath just settle you before you pull the trigger. Shot two, a controlled wedge or short iron into the center of the green. No hero shots, just smart, safe golf. First putt, judge the distance, smooth stroke, leave it close. Second putt, drop it for par or bogey. You've started steady, hash hole two, par five, play the long game. Shot five, hybrid, down the right center of the fairway, avoiding trouble. Remember, no power, just placement. A mid iron, 7 iron, or 6 iron to get yourself to 100 meters out. Shot seven, controlled wedge into the green, aiming for the middle to avoid water trouble near the pin. Shots eight and nine, lag putt close, clean up for a par or simple bogey. Hole three, par four, staying focused. Shot 10, another smooth 5 iron or hybrid. Keep it right, avoid bunkers or hazards left. A mid iron. This is about getting onto the green, or just short if you're playing conservatively. Shots 12 and 13, two putts. Distance first, then drop it. Bogey is fine here. Hole four, par four. Scoring opportunity, shot 14. Fairway is wide, so you'll stick to your smooth, controlled 5 iron swing. Shot 15, a short iron or wedge. This is one you'll want to take confidently. Center of the green. Shots 16 and 17, go for par here. If the first putt runs past, you've got the confidence to clean up. Hole 5, par 3, calm execution. Shot 18. You'll grab a 7 iron, aim for the center of the green, and ignore the bunkers short. Focus on your breath. Commit to the shot. Shots 19 and 20. Two putt your way off this hole with confidence. Par? Great. Bogey? That's still on plan. That's 20 shots. Steady, smart, and completely within your control. You're playing to your strengths: placement off the tee, smart approaches, and solid putting. What do you think, Dave? Does
Yeah,
that give you a clear picture of how this round's going to start?
that gives me a really clear picture of how the round's going to start. Yeah, it does. I knew this. I prepared this last night with you, Alex. So I'm just thinking, what else can we run through? One thing I want to work on is stretching. I don't want to do that same old stretch you see everybody doing with the club behind their back. There must be more. How can I limber up a little bit? I noticed that in the range the other day, it took me a little while to warm up. I don't want to have that experience on the first, second, and third holes. I want to be well warmed up by then. Give me a little. What kind of muscles do I need to work on to hit those shots?
Great call, Dave. Getting properly warmed up is going to make a massive difference. You don't want to spend the first 3 holes finding your swing. We're going to focus on mobility and stretching the key muscles you need for a smooth, powerful swing: your hips, shoulders, core, and back. And you're right, there's way more than just that old school club behind the back stretch. Let's get into a quick, effective routine. The dynamic warm up for golf. 1. Torso rotations. Loosen up the core, 2 minutes. Stand shoulder width apart, arms crossed on your chest. Slowly rotate your upper body left and right, keeping your hips stable. Add speed as you go, but stay controlled. Why? This fires up your core, loosens your obliques, and preps the rotational movement in your swing. 2. Forward lunges with a twist. Open hips and spine, 2 minutes. Step into a forward lunge. Once stable, rotate your upper body toward the side of the front leg. Hold the twist for a second, return, and alternate sides. Why? This opens up your hips for that weight shift during the swing and stretches your spine for better rotation. 3. Shoulder circles. Smooth upper body movement, 1 minute. Big forward circles with both shoulders for 30 seconds, then reverse for 30 seconds. Why? A lot of tension lives in the shoulders. This will help loosen them for a relaxed swing. Again, side bends. Stretch the back and obliques. Hold a club above your head, arms extended. Gently lean to the left and then to the right, holding each stretch for a couple of seconds. Why? This targets your lats and side body, giving you a fuller turn in the backswing.
Minutes.
5. Leg swings.
I
Activate the
gotta
lower
go.
body. 2 minutes. Hold onto a wall or cart. Swing one leg forward and back like a pendulum about 10 times. Switch to swinging the leg side to side for 10 swings. Repeat on the other side. Why? Loose hips mean a smoother weight transfer and more balance through impact. 6. Slow practice swings. Build rhythm. 2 minutes. Mimic your swing but slow it down to 50% speed. Focus on balance, weight transfer, and a smooth follow through. Gradually build up to full speed. Why? This ties everything together. Your muscles are loose, your swing tempo is natural, and you're ready to hit the first tee feeling confident. How does that sound, Dave?
It sounds
It's
good,
a
Alex.
simple 10-minute warm up, but it's going to hit everything: your hips, back, shoulders, and core. You'll step onto the first tee already feeling loose, smooth, and ready to strike.
All right. That sounds great, Alex. I have to bounce as I don't want to be late for this one. All right. Thank you all, folks, and we'll update you and let you know how it goes. Cheers for tuning in. I really appreciate it.